Good morning, my darlings, and welcome back to a brand new video. I'm just currently getting myself ready this morning, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I've kind of re-fallen in love with a lot of products recently, particularly from Bobbi Brown. And obviously with Black Friday coming up, there's a lot of brands that I'm gonna be like talking about and kind of recommending in like the videos leading up to, and Bobbi Brown is one that I would definitely keep an eye out on during Black Friday, whether that's Bobbi Brown themselves or the specific retailers that like stocks them. I always feel like it's really nice to kind of like have a few retailers like in the bank that you know to keep an eye out for. For example, John Lewis, they usually do at least 15% off all of their beauty. So it's not just Bobbi Brown, but loads of brands that they stock, like Chanel, Dior, Jo Malone, like so many brands that maybe wouldn't normally go into sale. John Lewis is a great one to look onto. Space NK, Look Fantastic, Cult Beauty, loads of these brands will probably be discounting these products. So some favourites from Bobbi Brown at the moment. I've re-fallen in love with the Vitamin Enriched Skin Tint. It's an SPF 15, which I'm not going to lie to you is all I'm using at the moment, which is probably really bad and probably not quite enough for my skin. But to tell you the truth, we've had such like cloudy grey weather recently that it's all I felt like I've really needed. And I know I probably should get myself another proper SPF, but in winter I just don't really think to use it and I just forget. So it's really, really nice that this has SPF in it. I'm fair 3 at the moment, so I'm not really using any fake tan. This is pretty much my complete natural colour at the moment, which is rather pale, but I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. So loving that. Also loving the skin tint, which I really, really love. The, not skin tint, sorry, full skin cover concealer. Skin concealer. I really, really like this for just kind of like spot correcting. I'm not really using it under my eyes as much anymore, but it's like a really nice, quite full coverage concealer, but it's not cakey or anything like that. So absolutely loving that. Obviously the blush. Do you ever sometimes not realize how many of like one brand that you use until you actually start like pulling it out? But the blusher that made me fall in love with blusher, I have just realized I still have the sticker on the mirror. That's actually hilarious. I might leave that, and then if ever I need to use this mirror when I'm away, I can peel it off and have a lovely fresh mirror. I always find it so funny as well when you can see yourself. This is what I'm looking at, and this is my tripod that I usually use. It's my, what brand is this? Lizzo? Elizabeth Arden. It's my Elizabeth Arden body moisturizer, and then my foot cream. That is currently the professionalism that we have over here. But yeah, absolutely love this. This is in the shade Brightening Blush. Sorry, it's the Brightening Blush Blusher in the shade Blushed Pink. And it's a really, really nice one just to put like right on the like tips of your cheekbones. And it really works as a highlighter and a blush and kind of like pulls your face up, which I really, really like. Obviously, the powder, the Vitamin Enriched Pressed Powder. Honestly, there's so many names that I feel like I do really well for like, I remember like most of the name, but then it kind of gets to the last bit and I'm like, wait, what was it again? But absolutely adore this powder. There you are again. Absolutely adore this powder. It's like a really, really lovely one at eliminating shine without taking away a glow, which is what I really, really like. And actually in winter, I don't know if you guys get this, but I sometimes find I sweat more in winter, particularly because I like to keep my house very, very warm. We have the heating blasting in our household. Alex and I do not like getting cold, and we are lucky enough that we are able to have the heating on because this is quite a small house and it doesn't actually need that much heating to heat it. Like, we don't even have it on in every single room. I've mainly got it on in my room, Alex's office, the bathroom and the kitchen, and that's pretty much it. Like, we don't have it in our wardrobe, we don't have it in our bedroom, we don't have it in like the downstairs hallway. Like, we don't need it everywhere. It's just a really, really warm house that retains heat well. I feel like that's the thing with older properties. They stay cooler in the summer and hotter in the winter, which is what I really like about living in like a more period property. So I actually get really sweaty because I'm wanting to wear my nice like chunky knits. I know I'm going to be leaving the house, so I want to be nice and warm, but it does mean that sometimes I get really hot when I'm filming. So it's really nice just to have a little bit of pressed powder just to do a quick little top up around my nose and cheekbones, just to kind of like get rid of the shine but still keep the glow. So love that as well. Oh, there's also a Bobbi Brown brush that I like to use sometimes. What else do I love from Bobbi Brown? Oh, these are fab. I haven't used it today, but they are the Long Wear Cream Shadow Sticks. And if you just want literally a 5-minute look, I think I have the pink one as well. So if you want a really, really quick eyeshadow, use like one of the pinky or like coloured ones. And then if you want like a smoky eye, this one, it's the shade Golden Bronze. And oh my god, literally just rub it on your eyelid, blend it in with your fingers, and you are good to go. So really, really love those as well. And of course, the Jenny Packham palette. I don't know if they're still doing this actually, but if not, loads of the Bobbi Brown palettes I've got like quite similar shades in, to tell you the truth. But I really love having like a mixture of like neutral shades. As you can see, I've stuck my finger in that one. It is a very well loved palette, and the one that I mainly use for my little liner flick is the brown one in the corner. I absolutely love that. And then of course, to finish off the look, the Bobbi Brown, what actually is this called? Extra Lip Tint in the shade Bare Bloom, and it really is like such a bare shade, but it really is like the perfect combination. Just a little bit of lip liner and this, and it just feels like you're wearing a lip balm, but it looks like you have like a really lovely natural sheen to your lips. So I'm loving the Bobbi Brown products at the moment, and definitely one to keep an eye out on for Black Friday. But I'm looking a little bit glam this morning because I'm actually heading out today for an event, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I am so excited for this event, like so excited, because I actually am going to a jewellery event with Little by Little Jewellery, which I'm not gonna lie to you is a brand that I had not heard of until they got in contact with me. But the reason why I'm excited for this event is because it is in Winchester. Little by Little Jewellery are a really local brand. They're a Hampshire based jewellery brand, and I'm so excited that they got in touch with me, because you know how much I love and just adore being able to like support local brands and local businesses, and the fact that I don't have to travel into London for an event, like an influencer brunch, is so exciting. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, probably already would have been on the train about an hour ago if I had to head into London. And I feel like more brands need to do this. We need to have more events like around the rest of the country, because every influencer spends their life having to travel into London, and I know a few brands are starting to do more events in like things like the Cotswolds, but we need more events down here in the New Forest and in Hampshire. So I'm so excited that I'm going to be heading into Winchester for a little brunch event with Little by Little Jewellery. And I'm not gonna lie, after discovering them, I need to get up their Instagram, because they are just the cutest brand, and they have such gorgeous jewellery pieces. Like they really focus on what I love, which is like really like dainty pieces. Like here's their Instagram, which I'm sure I'll be able to show you more when I actually get there, but you can see how like dainty and beautiful and individual their pieces are. They are just absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god, look at that bracelet. That is stunning. And obviously thinking about Christmas presents, I feel like a real like local business is such a lovely place to get a Christmas present from. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for some gorgeous pieces on here that I might be able to shop for my family for Christmas. So I've kept my jewellery very minimal today, just wearing obviously engagement ring, my vintage inspired watch, my cute little favourite bracelet from Pandora with the Stella Bartlett charm on, Pandora Brilliance ring, Monica Vinader earrings, and I always forget the brand of this diamond necklace. I know you can shop it on Farfetch, so all of it will be linked down below in the description box. So I've kept my jewellery very like minimal and stripped back, and you know I'm loving gold at the moment. I'm having like a real thing with gold, and they've been kind enough as well to get us to choose a product that I think we're going to be being gifted at the event as well, which I will definitely show you later. I'm really excited to see who's going to be there, because I feel like it's going to show me some more like local influencers. Sometimes I don't realise how many people are in and around like Hampshire, Winchester, the New Forest, because they do what I probably used to do, let's be honest, which is like travel into London, shoot in London, then you assume they're a London blogger, and actually they're really close and local to you. So I'm really hoping to meet and see some lovely local influencer girls that we'll be able to have a lovely chat with and have some delicious brunch with this morning. So perfume of the day, it's probably going to be no surprise what I am going for. I've actually added to my little perfume like, what do you call this, tray? Couldn't think of the word then. My Molten Brown one, just to remind me to use it more, because I feel like I always come over to these perfumes here, and I sometimes forget what I've got in my drawers. I do actually need to do a bit of a clear out in my drawers, because there's probably a few perfumes that maybe have passed their sell by date because I just haven't used them enough. But it's going to be no surprise, the perfume I have not stopped wearing at the moment, Ginger Biscuit. It is honestly just the most delicious perfume ever. Festive without being too festive, delicious without being too like sweet. It's just one that I've had so many compliments on every single time I wear this. So quick little perfume, and then I'll show you my outfit of the day. So outfit of the day, I am so obsessed with the dress I am wearing. This is actually my first time wearing the dress. It's one of those dresses that I feel like there's been so many occasions I pulled it out of my wardrobe and wanted to wear it, but felt like it wasn't quite right. But I do feel like a lovely brunch is just the perfect opportunity to wear it. It's this beautiful number from Phase 8. It did actually come with a belt. Oh, I need to take that off. Can you see that? That's the bit of plastic that actually held the belt on when I initially got it. It did come with a belt, but I personally don't feel like it's needed, so I actually just took it off because I kind of like how it looks without it. I feel like it makes the dress flow a little bit more, and it just makes it into like one thing. I do sometimes find, being a shorter girl, belts can really shorten you. I feel like you have to be really, really careful with the waist belts, because sometimes it cuts your body in half and basically emphasizes that like shortness, especially because I've got quite a short torso. So not having a belt, I feel like, has a bit more of like a flow and is a lot more flattering. But if you're looking for like a perfect winter office wear dress, I feel like this is the one for you. It's just like a really, really beautiful roll neck, which I've just rolled down a couple of times. Pairs so beautifully with like pendant jewellery, and is so super comfortable. I also love the asymmetric hem. I think it's just really, really gorgeous. I think this is like a handkerchief hem or something. I can't remember what exactly it's called, but I absolutely love it, and it pairs so beautifully with knee-high boots. So of course I'm wearing a pair of duo boots, my absolute faves. I can't remember the name of these ones, but they're the ones with the suede on them, which I really like. I feel like they just look so, so beautiful. Easy to drive in, easy to wear, super comfortable. So I love these. So I'm wearing my duo boots and then pairing it with my little Mulberry Bayswater. I had to think the name of this one. I was like, no, it's not the Alexa, the mini Mulberry Bayswater, which I do absolutely love. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm gonna need a coat because I'm literally just jumping straight in the car to the event, but I might just chuck a woolen coat in the back, just my black Phase 8 wrap coat in the back, just in case I get a little bit chilly. But I hate driving with a coat on. I don't know what it is. I just feel like I can't move my arms. I can't like drive properly, so I always end up taking it off and just, I'd rather blast the heating, to tell you the truth. So yes, outfit of the day. I'm so, so excited for this brunch this morning. So let's get going. We're going to meet the team from Little Babe Little Jewellery, and I'm so excited for an influencer brunch in Winchester. Arrived now to the Cart and Horses, which is a gorgeous little like hotel pub kind of restaurant here in Winchester. I mean, look at the interior. It is seriously giving me like farmhouse chic. It's absolutely beautiful. I think we're just about to sit down for brunch now, chat about some of the jewellery, and just get to know the girls a little bit better. So let's go.
So I told you, stand up.
Yes.
Luckily this dress has got pockets. So I, to give you a bit of background on myself, I trained, I'm going to go back, I'll go really fast through this bit, I think it's helpful. I trained as a chef, so I've always done food's always been my thing. And then I went into food styling and food writing, and I ran the food team at an agency that did all of the Delicious magazine and Sainsbury's Mag and all of those, and then from there went on to cookbook writing and writing books. So I think that's when I'm looking around about here on the floor. I think I've got 15 books now.
Wow.
And it's all coming out in April. So that's just what happened. So that whole host, everything to do with cookbook and writing, I 100% have got planned. So I left agency work with my first book deal maybe about 10 years ago, went freelance. About that moment had a baby, and it was probably in that time I was living with my best friend, who's called Annabelle. And I was tentatively going down the cooking route. She loved jewellery, was spending time doing beads or necklaces, like all cute. And she was really interested in sustainability. Maybe it felt like slightly before her time. And so we sat down. I remember really kind of a moment when we sat down. At that point I was living in Brighton, actually I'd moved to Brighton by that point. And we sat down and together we thought, could we ever create a business that combined my passion and your passion? Could we create something? And the reason why we started it, I remember, is that there was a church in Brighton called St Peter's, and it's such a naff thing to do, but it was needed a new tower. It was right in the middle of actually something called the Cathedral of Brighton, and it was falling down. My brother was helping put the project together, and I was like, they need, so could we create a product and sell and donate? So that was the sort of, could we ever do that? The answer was I don't think we contributed much to the charity. But it's now happened. So hang on, I'm going to stop leaving that. So then we started thinking about, could ingredients be inspiration for the collection. So our first collection began with the Seville orange, which Nana's wearing. I don't know if anyone else went for that. Yeah, so it's these gold hoops, which will probably are they're probably our overall the item that I would say is most iconic to us. They definitely have sold the most over the years. Gold, silver, rose gold. And so they were based on the idea of the Seville orange. Annabelle loved creating something that, taking something ephemeral, would rot, and making it last forever. So she found a production house in Peru. It's a sweet little family-run production house. They use recycled silver and Peruvian gold, and they make all the products there. We design it. So it started with Seville, then it moved on to watermelon wedge, which I think is there. Yeah, so this is our little wedge. There's earrings, there's a whole load of a set of that, but that's the wedge. Then mustard. One of you had a bracelet, but the mustard.
Oh, the other mustard chain bracelet.
Those are the wedge actually. Oh, sorry, the two, yeah. So pit, and then apple pit finally, which we collaborated with a beautiful girl called Indiana Smith, your pit. And then our last note, then we did olive and collaborated with someone called Georgina Hayden, who is the nicest person in the world, and she is a chef of Greek origin, and so she wanted to do olive. Olive was like her homegrown, she loved it. Pomegranate was in there with someone else. We had just now got one of those, one element of that collection. And then most recently, Roots and Seeds, which was, we worked with a gardener called Lucy Hutchins, and I'm wearing that one. So we're sort of 6 or 7 collections down, I would say. And over the years, yes, I think it's probably been 10 or 11 years now we've been doing it. And I think it's fair to say, if I'm honest, it's been, I think I said to some of you already, like, it's such a journey, and there are ups and downs and many moments that you think we have not got enough cash in the bank to carry on for another one. And so I think partly why we felt like it would be so cool to create a bit of an event where we could just tell everyone about our brand, because we'd be so grateful if you were able to share it, because the answer is, unless anyone knows about you, no one's going to ever buy anything. And sometimes yeah, it feels like it would be so cool just to have a moment of someone saying, you know, try this, or have you heard of this, or so that's where we are at the moment. We've got a few exciting things coming up. We're about to, for this Christmas, our first time, is go into kind of candles and hand creams, of which I've got a couple there, but and bath salts. So that's going to happen before Christmas. So that's exciting and really new for us. And Annabelle, so where's Annabelle? Annabelle is amazing. She's amazing. She has become slightly ill, and she had a little baby girl a couple of years ago, and wasn't really able to return to work after. So she is a proud supporter from the sidelines. I spoke to her yesterday, but she's tagged out because she wasn't able to carry on, although she's very much on the end of the phone. Yeah, and then these girls have kind of taken that spot. So I think that's everything I can think of. I personally live in Winchester. One of them poked me in the eye yesterday. Sorry, I should have said that. That's why I've got a really bad one. I love you. Something like that. That's it, no dogs. Hopefully that can be a bit of an insight.
would you look at that sunshine? My goodness me, it's been such a funny day of like sunshine and showers. Whilst we were at the event, it got really dark, started tipping it with rain, and now the sun has come back out to play. But my goodness me, was that such a lovely event. Do you know what? Before actually going, I did not know a single lady in that room, and I feel like that doesn't happen a lot in the influencer industry. You almost feel like you've met everyone and you know everyone, and it's so lovely to meet some like new faces, ladies that you've never met before, of course, who are all local, either like Winchester or Hampshire based, and they were such a lovely group of women, and we had such a lovely time at the brunch event. Little by Little Jewellery is... I've already fallen in love. I've already fallen in love with the branding. It was so lovely to meet Georgina as well, who is the founder and the head of the business, or she was a co-founder, but is now head of the business, and just learning so much more about her. You would have seen I included the clips where she chatted all about like her past and the fact that she used to be a chef, and I didn't realize that all of the jewellery pieces and all of the collections kind of have like a food element to them. So whether that's like the citrus collection, the watermelon collection, even like the almond collection, I was like, that is absolutely adorable. I just love the fact that they have so much of a like connection and like a reasoning behind each of their pieces. And this was the bracelet that they very kindly gifted me that I chose, and oh my goodness, I'm so in love with it. You know, I love mixing my metals, and I love it when like a piece of jewellery can like mix the metal in itself. I just think it's so lovely. I mean, look at how beautiful that is. How stunning would that be for a Christmas present? And obviously I unboxed it with you whilst we were there, and I'm so obsessed with the packaging as well. I love the branding, Little by Little Jewellery, and they actually have very kindly given me a discount code for you guys to use. So it is personal for you guys, and only you can use it, which is just so kind of them. So if you use the code EllieMay20, you'll be able to shop 20% off their jewellery, which is such an insane discount code. And the fact that I'm able to give this to you before any of even the Black Friday sales have even started is so exciting, and the code will be continuing throughout Black Friday as well. So if you have some new jewellery pieces that you want to pick up, anything you want to gift to like friends or family, Christmas presents to think of, Little by Little Jewellery is gorgeous. And I just feel like it's so lovely to be able to shop a really small independent business that are local to me, which is so exciting. I'm also just obsessed with the packaging as well. So obviously I unboxed this with you earlier, but to just show you it again, so this is how you would receive your jewellery, and then it's so gorgeous inside, and it's all completely recyclable, and the entire brand is like sustainable, ethical, which is what I absolutely love about it. So love that branding, and honestly it was so lovely to see all of the different pieces that everyone had like chosen, because everyone was getting their different pieces out, like styling them up, whether it was like a necklace or a pair of earrings or a bracelet. It was so gorgeous to see, and I really love the fact that they do everything in silver or gold vermeil, which is just amazing, because sometimes it's really difficult to like, if you love something but you're like, oh, it only comes in gold and I'm a silver girl, like it's really nice to be able to mix and match depending on who you're buying for, whether it's for yourself or anything. But I would definitely recommend this bracelet. I can't remember the name of it, but I will leave the exact one linked down below, because I just think it's so beautiful. And do you know what that would be lovely for, actually? Like a bridesmaid's bracelet. I mean, you can tell weddings are on my mind at the moment, but that would be so gorgeous to give like all of your bridesmaids that you had like matching jewellery. I can do it tighter actually, but I quite like when it's a little bit loosey. And the team have told me something very exciting, that they are going to be at the Winchester Christmas market this year, which is so exciting. I don't think they're going to be there for the full amount of time, but I do have plans, obviously, to go to the Winchester Christmas market this year. I mean, I can't believe I'm already going to talk about it, but I'm talking about Vlogmas. I am definitely going to be hitting the Christmas market throughout Vlogmas, throughout December, so hopefully I'll be able to see the team there, say another hello, and see their gorgeous stall at the Winchester market. So I will leave everything from Little by Little linked down below in the description if you do want to shop their jewellery. It is such a gorgeous brand, so lovely just to like support local businesses, and it is a jewellery brand that I've already fallen head over heels in love with. I'm just absolutely obsessed with all of their pieces. Good morning everyone, it is the next day now, coming at you with lovely fresh hair. I washed my hair last night because I did a cycle class, and oh my goodness me, it was one of the hardest cycle classes I think I have ever done. I have upped my FTP, which is kind of like it's almost like your, I don't want to call it your base, it's kind of basically like what you want to aim to. So if you are going like 100%, you are literally giving it your all, that's what you want to be aiming towards. And And the other week, my instructor actually, she gave me a bit of a shout out because clearly I was doing really well in the class. I was so happy. But she came over to me at the end of the class and was like, I think you need to think about upping your FTP. Like, I don't think you're struggling enough, basically. I was like, okay. So I upped it last night and oh my God, I was literally pouring sweat. Like, so gross. But I feel like you never sweat as much as you do on like a spin class, like a cycle class. It was absolutely insane. But I'm just putting my jewellery on and my new gorgeous little by little bracelet. I'm so in love with this. I think I mentioned yesterday this is part of the mustard collection. So all of their collections are part of food. This one's a little bit fiddly to get on. There we go. All of their collections are like part of food, which I think is so cute. So they've got like the pip collection, they've got the wedge collection, and this is mustard because obviously like the color tones that run through it, and I just absolutely love it. I think it's such a gorgeous bracelet, and especially when wearing something like this where it's got a little bit of gold hardware on it, I feel like it's a really nice way just to make sure that I'm still incorporating those like gold tones, but obviously my base of silver, which is literally my favorite. We were having such an interesting conversation yesterday about who was like a silver girl versus who was a gold girl, and one of the ladies that was at the event actually was saying that she's just about to graduate as a color analyst, and I might get in touch with her once she's graduated in order to like book an appointment, because I would love to know what kind of color I am. I know that there's like the different, like either a spring, summer, autumn or winter. No idea which one I am. I think I definitely suit warmer tones rather than cooler tones, but maybe that's just, I don't know, maybe that's something I've just been kind of like conditioned towards, or just a personal preference, and actually she's going to tell me the complete opposite. So I feel like that would be so interesting to do. But we were saying how it doesn't just relate to like the clothes that you wear or like the color that you put on your skin, but also your jewelry. I know there's like a trend on TikTok where you can find out if you're a silver girl or a jewelry girl on TikTok, and I just feel like myself through and through I'm a silver girl at heart, but I do love little pops of gold. So I really love the fact that this has the opportunity to have that pop of gold, and I also love the fact that it like comes down here. I think it's so beautiful, and as I said, this would make such a gorgeous gift for Christmas. And you can use my code, first personalized discount code before Black Friday, Ellie May 20, to shop 20% off their jewellery, which is honestly just so kind of them. Honestly, it was such a fun day yesterday. Absolutely loved it, and so glad that it happened yesterday, because my goodness me, as I said, we had like sunshine and showers for the entire day of yesterday. Today we have a storm. So it's gonna be a lovely cozy day in the house today. In fact, I've got a new delivery that I want to unbox with you that I feel like is just the epitome of cozy vibes. So I have had a very exciting delivery arrive from one of my favorite brands, particularly in autumn winter, but I do wear their pieces all year round, and I feel like a cozy day like today is just like the perfect day to unbox these pieces, because I'm not gonna lie to you, despite the fact that I'm wearing a cute little knit on top, I am wearing my favorite cozy loungewear trousers underneath. So this is a very exciting delivery from Cyberjammies, and if you don't know Cyberjammies, they are just like the coziest, comfiest pajama and loungewear brand in the entire world. Like, I think it's safe to say they are the only pajamas that I wear now, because they are just so high quality. They wash really well, and they're great gifts. They're really cute patterns. If you guys follow me on Instagram, every single one of my Get Ready With Me reels starts wearing a Cyberjammies robe, and I get so many questions about that robe. It's the really gorgeous like blue one. It's like a really lightweight material, and it's such a shame that they don't stock it anymore, because obviously it's quite old, but they do have new season versions of it that might just be in this box in here, which I'm really excited about. But I feel like now is the perfect time to start kind of like planning your loungewear wardrobe and planning your like winter cozies wardrobe, because there is nothing better than being at home, being snuggled up in some really lovely like PJs or loungewear and just feeling so cozy. So I've got some really gorgeous pieces to show you. I'm so excited about this. Oh my goodness. Okay, this first item, I literally have been counting down till it arrives, because I'm so excited to get this out and start wearing it. So as I said, their robes are some of my favorites. I've got quite a few in my wardrobe now, actually. I really love their summery robes if you want something that's covering but not too like thick and heavy, but their winter robes are also gorgeous, and this I feel like is a perfect like in between. I know I mentioned recently that we like to keep our heating on. We like to stay quite warm and cozy in the house, and it means that sometimes when it comes to like loungewear, when it comes to like dressing gowns, I don't want something too thick, but I do love getting cozy and just kind of like snuggling up in it. So this robe, oh my goodness, I am so excited about, because look how festive it is. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me, this makes me so happy. It's a really gorgeous like green and red kind of tartan print. So very festive, a little bit Scottish as well, which I kind of love about it. And they're just made so beautifully. Like it's a really lovely kind of like jersey-ish material, super soft but not too thick, which is what I really like about it. And I love the structure to their dressing gowns as well, because you want to feel cozy, but you still want to feel quite like smart and elevated. Like, you know, when you've got guests around and you don't want to be walking around in like your jammies, but you feel okay in like loungewear and a robe. That's kind of how I feel about them. So I love the piping detail that runs it down, and I think they're so gorgeous. And I feel like this would make such a lovely gift for Christmas. Definitely keep an eye out for cyber jammies in the Black Friday sales. I will of course be adding them to my hub if they do go down into sale. But I just feel like to get some like lovely Christmas PJs, to get some lovely like Christmas presents is so nice. Or just to treat yourself, get yourself all cozy and ready for winter. Next is actually a set, and this is something again that I love cyber jammies for, because their sets are so comfy and cozy, and there is nothing like feeling like you've got your bish together than wearing a matching pajama set. So it's the really gorgeous, I think they actually call these loungewear, and these are great actually, because I would wear these all day long and not feel like I'm in pajamas, which is what I really like. But they're so soft and cozy, you can easily wear them to bed. So it's a really gorgeous kind of like cuffed pajama bottom with a really cute little bow on them. It's like got an orange and blue kind of detailing to it, which I think is so lovely. Also love the fact that they have pockets. There's nothing worse than loungewear that doesn't have pockets. And they just look like a really lovely like jersey pair of trousers, and then they come with a matching top, which is so lovely. Like it's just a completely plain jersey top, and it is so soft and so cozy. I cannot even explain to you how soft this is. It's absolutely beautiful, and as you can see, it doesn't look like PJs. So this is the kind of thing that would be great to wear for like movie nights, like, you know, festive games nights and things like that. You know, when you're gonna have friends around and you want everyone to be really comfortable, but you don't want to look like you're wearing like your old scraggly pajamas. Like you want to look really elevated and chic. This is exactly the set to wear for that, and I believe they come in a few different colors, so super excited about that. In fact, they do come in a few different colors. I'd completely forgotten that I had ordered these, but this is the red pair. They're coming up really bright on camera. I feel like this camera really doesn't like the color red. It's so weird. Whenever I show red items, it comes up like so stark and like so bright. Like it goes really like fluorescent, and it's definitely not. It's more of like a really gorgeous like cherry red, but this one has a really lovely like purpley kind of bow to it, and I just thought these would be again super soft, super cozy, so perfect for festive games nights. If you want to be like even more festive, even more like themed, I think this would be really fun for that. And then lastly, another new robe. I thought this would be perfect for like my styling reels, to make it a little bit more kind of like autumn winter appropriate, because as I said, my blue one I have worn to death, absolutely love it, but this one is a new season version and I just fell in love with it. It's a really gorgeous kind of like pattern to it. It's almost got a bit of like a 20s theme to it, which I kind of love. I think it's really cute, and again, it's got the piping detailing. I feel like the structure of these is just what makes them so elevated, yet still so comfortable. Like they really are so cozy. This one's a lot thinner than the tartan one actually. This one's more kind of similar to the material of my blue one. One thing I would say as well is because these are robes, like sizing really doesn't matter. So these are great gifts to get people, especially if you're like not 100% sure about their sizing. Like you can go up, you can go down, and obviously they're just gonna be really nice and cozy on you. So another gorgeous robe to add into my collection, and you can definitely expect to see this coming up on the feed anytime soon. I'm not gonna lie to you, this haul has kind of inspired me to go through my pajama drawer. Now I am someone that likes to be very seasonal with my pajamas, particularly in like summer when you want something a lot lighter, and winter when you want something a little bit more cozy, and at Christmas time I do love my themed pajamas. And I feel like I didn't go too Christmassy with my new order, because I still have quite a few pairs of cyber jammies PJs from last year that are still going strong, and that's what I absolutely love about them. Like they just wash so well, and and they have brought out some really similar ones to these actually this year. So I wanted to show you these from last year, and I will link this year's version down below because they are just so gorgeous. I really love the tartan print, and this is more of like a flannel. This is quite similar to the robe that I unboxed, a bit more of like a flannel, really soft material, which I really like. So that again comes with matching trousers, and I personally really like having a collar. Again, if you've got guests around, I feel like this is great for if you're doing like a movie night, or like particularly on Christmas morning. I don't know about you, but we love coming down in our pajamas, but I hate it when you look back at the photos and it's like your old chewed up pajamas, or like something that you got really just like, I don't know, it just isn't the kind of thing you want your family to see. Like, this is the kind of thing that I think is so lovely just to put on and come down on Christmas morning. And this one actually comes with a matching robe, which I believe is this one here, which again is one that I can wear when it comes to like my styling reels, doing like lots of festive Christmas styling. It excites me so much, and I really like this because it's like a very feminine Christmas print. If you want something a little bit more classic, they also have this gorgeous got it stuck there, this gorgeous pair, which is like a bit more of a classic like red tartan print, which I really like. And the good thing about these is I do feel like they're unisex. Like, they do have a men's section, a women's section, also a kids section. So if you're looking for like matching pajamas for winter, cyberjammies is the place to go. But obviously they're very genderless, so you can get them for yourself, you can get them for your partner. Everyone in the family can wear them and be really nice and cozy. So this one also comes with the matching top, which I just absolutely adore. So I'm really excited to get these out of storage and start wearing them for the festive season again, because I just love fully embracing Christmas. And I know we're still in November, but I feel like it's acceptable to start wearing your favourite festive PJs from here on out. So I will leave a link to cyberjammies down below. Definitely keep an eye out for them for Black Friday as well, because I have a feeling they're going to be doing some really amazing savings. Wow. Is anyone surprised to see that I have almost immediately put on my new robe? I swear I'm like a child. As soon as I get something new, I'm like, I want to wear it now. I want to style it up now. I want to put it on now. Like, I just get so excited about it. But it is quite a while later now, actually. We've had the coziest day. Like, I feel like it's just been the epitome of like a storm day. Alex and I have literally just been chilling in his office. I've been cracking on with admin. We've had our little log burner going, which obviously isn't real, but it's just the coziest thing ever. We've had some like festive music playing, and it's just put me in the best mood. And I feel like the best way to end a cozy stormy day is with a bath. Let's be honest, is with a bath. So I've put the new robe on and I'm so in love with it. I deliberately got this one in quite a few sizes too big, because I do quite like it when they're quite big. So I got the other one, the one that I'm kind of anticipating on like using for like styling purposes, a little bit more fitted, but this one I went up a few sizes. And as I said, I feel like the sizes just don't matter with these robes. Like, the bigger you go, the more cozy they get. So I am not going to complain about that. So I feel like they make such great gifts for people, or if you want to go matching for like a family Christmas, I feel like even just like matching robes is a really cute way to go. So I'm going to get my makeup off. I need to get my jewellery off as well. I'm going to use actually some favourite products at the moment. I am loving L'Occitane makeup remover at the moment. It's the infused with Immortelle and Calendula facial makeup remover, and I actually just keep this one in the shower because it's a pump. It's so handy to use. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was quite lazy and not actually like cleansing my face in the shower. Obviously I'd shower, like especially if I'm washing my hair and stuff, I would just kind of like use the water to wash my face, and actually I really had to have a word with myself and be like, I need to cleanse my skin just before getting out of the shower. So I'm really loving this because it's got a pump, it's super easy to use, and L'Occitane is actually a great brand to keep an eye out on for Black Friday. They usually do some amazing Black Friday discounts as well, and especially when it comes to gifting, they do the best Christmas gifting, like gift sets, like boxes, things like that. If you're looking for a stocking filler, if you're looking for a Secret Santa present, they do amazing sets. So loving that. And then to finish off, the Immortelle Précieux Proactively Skincare Essential Water, which I really like, especially a toner. It sounds really fancy. I remember when I first got this and I was like, sorry, I'm not going to be using a skincare water. And then I read it and was like, oh no, it's just a toner basically. I don't really know why they call it essential water, because for me that kind of puts it off. But these are such a dream combo that I'm loving at the moment, and great products to pick up during the Black Friday sales if they are going into sale. And then I'm also going to use for my bath the Lavant bubble bath, which I just absolutely adore. I know I go on about this so much, but it really is just absolutely amazing. It's a foaming bath, bubble bath, and it smells absolutely incredible. It's literally it's just pure lavender, which to me is just so cozy and relaxing and really does feel like I'm in a spa. So they do it in like these metal tins, which is amazing, but they also, which they do actually have, refills, which I think is so handy. So if you are looking to top up someone's like bubble bath kind of collection, if you know that they have this themselves, you can just pick up the refill, which is obviously recyclable and so much better for your environment. So I really love that. And of course L'Occitane is like a very sustainable brand, which I absolutely adore. So I'm going to use that in my bubble bath. And then I've got like all of my skincare out in front of me. The other L'Occitane product that I love actually, the Immortelle Reset Serum, which as you can see I am almost out of, which is going to be a very sad day when I run out of this. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for this going down in the Black Friday sale, so I can pick myself up a top up, because as I said, there's nothing better than being able to maximize those sales by buying something that you would have bought full price anyway. Like, there's nothing better than doing that, so love that as well. So I'm going to get my jewellery off, get my makeup off, and I'm going to get myself in the bath and have a lovely, cozy, relaxing evening. So I'm going to leave this vlog here. I really hope you guys enjoyed coming with me to the gorgeous brunch yesterday and getting cozy, ready for winter. I feel like this has been a full like prepping for winter, getting cozy, planning my wardrobe kind of a vlog. So I really hope you enjoyed it. If you got to the end of this video, leave me the word cozy down below in your comments. I love knowing who gets to the end of my videos. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because we've got lots of Black Friday content coming your way to make it as seamless, as stress-free and as enjoyable as possible. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.